We are now moving on to, sadly, our final session of the day. But as I said earlier, last is by no means least. I'm now going to
No
hand.
pressure.
So I'm now going to hand over to Amber Shotton, who is our wonderful Chair of Trustees. Many of you will probably know Amber. Amber's formerly worked at the FSI, and she's been involved in the small charity space for a number of years. She currently runs her own consultancy and has been part of SIDCN for the last couple of years, and recently became our chair, and has completely taken us as a charity to a new level. So thank you, Amber, for all that you do. And Amber has got some really exciting updates to share with us all now. So over to you, Amber.
Thank you. Well, I've got to say, back at you. For those who didn't hear the little story this morning, is that you can take Janine and myself are ex FSI from a few years ago, and you can take the girls from FSI, but you can't take FSI at the girls. So when Olivia said, "I think we should think Small Charities Week" about 3 weeks ago, and I was like, that's only 3 weeks away. Anyway, her energy and passion, and then the next time I speak to her, I've got all these speakers lined up, kind of drove us to this point today. So I've got to say, I was kicking and screaming, but I am so pleased that she pushed for us to do this, and that we just all then ran with it and have supported, and the whole board have supported in their own individual ways, as well as all of our wonderful volunteers, our working group people. We've got new working group people on as well, which is great. Bit of a plug, come join. We are a volunteer-led organization, so if you want to get involved, just gotta ask. Okay, so that's my one takeaway from today. It's been amazing. We have learned from risk, how to think about considering risk management. We have looked at understanding the public perception, more importantly, that they trust us and think we're more honest. Smalls, yay, get in there. We've had some practical tools around shifting the power and understanding that is something that we can do, we can aim to do, and we can put some things in place to help us to move in that direction. Not necessarily going to happen overnight, but we can move to do this. And then obviously we had Vicky, blew it out of the water, created for me a really amazing space for us to comfortably have a conversation and bring up those words that people don't like about racism and decolonization and how we can be ethical, and we're small and we are mighty, and we can get out there and we can really make sure we start to implement this good stuff. So that's the mission. Oh, just such a fantastic day. I'm buzzing. So exciting news and updates from SIDCN. I can't believe that Olivia has only said that once a day, and this is her favorite pronunciation of SIDCN is SIDCN. That's SIDCN. So what has been happening? Well, obviously we've been very busy getting today sorted, and again, big shout out to our sponsors for backing us. Completely volunteer-led organization, never done this before. Oh well, go on then, we'll sponsor you. Fantastic. But hot off the press, for those who sneakily looked at SIDCN.org last night, they would have seen an update. So a big thanks to Great Good Consulting, so Ben and Laurel, who have we were able to kind of commission them to do a bit of work on the website, and I think they've blown it out of the water. Still work in progress. There's still more stuff to do, but please do go and have a look. We've got a member zone, so you can join up as a member. We've got an area there for resources. So I'm hoping that what we'll be able to do is put some of the stuff from today into that area, and you'll be able to access it as members. It has a space to share your stories. We've got 2 people. We've got 2 stories. I want at least another 10 in the next 6 weeks. Okay, there is a space there for you to fill in a form, tell the stories about your organizations, and then we can do a little bit in the back end and get that out. We want to get it in the newsletter. You can sign up now straight into our newsletter, and we can start getting stuff out. We have revamped the logo. I don't know if you've noticed there. Doesn't look hugely different, just a little bit more refined maybe now, but so graphically it's a bit clearer. I don't know. But anyway, so it's not hugely different. But hopefully now you'll start to see that. We're going to put it onto the Facebook space. We're going to put it in everything. If you see we've put it's not somewhere, please let us know and we will update that. I caveat all this with the resources that we have as a group of volunteers. We all have day jobs, so we are, we're really keen to get people on board. With that in mind, we have just interviewed a significant number of potential new trustees to join the board, as well. Some really interesting people, which we hope will be joining us over the next few weeks and months, possibly. And another really positive thing is those that may not become trustees have also said they're willing to join maybe some of our working groups and support the work that we're doing. So yeah, there's a lot that's been happening and going on. Another thing there, if you didn't know, what do they say? If you've got a secret, tell somebody it's a secret and it'll get out everywhere. And if you hadn't heard, the news on the street is that we are in final discussions with NCVO to have agreements to bring over the FSI's legacy FCDO content. So that's all the learning over the 2 years. I get goosebumps when I say this. Over to SIDCN. Can I get a whoop whoop? I get a lot of shaking arms and hands in the air. So we're in there's some final bits we've just got to sort out around IP, and we will be engaging with some people who have supported that FCDO program before, maybe some of the learning. So you might get some emails from us or from NCVO just to confirm a few bits. You're happy for the stuff to come over to us. Hopefully you are. But yeah, just really super pleased that that legacy can come over to I guess it's home basically. and one of the reasons why there was a real big drive to get the website sorted so that we can start to put this in place, and you'll have access to that over the coming weeks and months. No, FCDO stuff, Jamila. Yeah, just the FCDO specific stuff that was designed and developed in collaboration with the SIDCN. Yeah, good try. So yeah, so basically, hopefully lots of content. We want to do more. We want to continue to enable you to connect with each other and have that peer-to-peer learning and sharing. We want to really importantly amplify your voice and your stories. I think the website is a really great start for that. It enables those that maybe not necessarily accessing the Facebook can find another route into this group, this wonderful group, a network of over 2,300 people. And we want to, champion our cause. We want to, help to move us as a group, looking at things like looking at global solidarity, looking at all this good stuff, shifting the power. This is the kind of stuff I think that's very much within what we do, and let's go on this journey together and use SIDCN as a really good infrastructure to do that. And also we want to influence. We are small, but my gosh, are we mighty. We started from an amazing space with the people such as Vic, Joe, Leela, I apologize people I forget, Leela, Claire, Julia, everybody. There's so many people who kind of started this off and got us in front of government and got us in those places. We want to continue to do that. We are engaging with other infrastructure organisations on a regular basis. You might have seen during Small Charities Week, we kicked off a statement where we want to work more collaboratively together with Hub Cymru Africa, with Sweden, so the southwest version of SIDCN, with Scotland's International Alliance, with Cardiff in Northern Ireland, who've I missed, with Bond as well, so working together and to really help to make a difference in our area and across the world. I think that was kind of my big stuff. Just a big thank you again to everyone, A, for coming, A, for sharing. Please continue to share. There will be a recording of this. The reason why I said caveat this won't be tonight is that it's a lot of recording, and from past experience for a similar event, it took nearly a whole night for the Zoom to kind of do all its extrapolation, so it might take a little bit of time. So yeah, so let's say early next week we might be striving for. But you will be getting the slides. There will be a follow-up letter, and we'll do as much sharing as we can. Please also, share. There'll be links to the new website and signing on to the membership. Bear with us. It's brand spanking new as of last night, so we're still kind of getting used to it. We've got our own bit of training going to happen next week, and the week after, to understand how all the functionality works. But by all accounts, it can do lots of good stuff. We will also be kind of moving off the .net site. So you might see at the moment that's kind of comes up as an error. That should just be sending you straight through to the .org site. Big thank you to sponsors, as I said. What else did I have to say? What time is it now? Oh, it's 1:45. We could be just finishing early. I think I might need to go have a drink. What have I missed? Olivia, have I missed anything else? That's everything on my list.
I think those are the main things. Just to say a big thank you to everyone who's helped pull today together. Please do, as Amber said, please do go and have a look at the website. There's lots of really exciting things on there, and lots of stuff that we've mentioned today is on the website. So you can sign up to the Facebook group through the website. You can become a member. Please can I encourage you to do that. If you become a member, then you can access things like the recordings from today and that FCDO and FSI content that we've talked about. Sign up to our mailing list as well. You can share your stories and get the word out about your small charity. And also there's information about those thematic groups that Claire was talking about earlier, the education group, working in different countries groups, and the Friday Connect as well. All the information is on there. Please do go and have a look around. Just the other thing to say, which I think you were maybe going to mention, Amber, is also on the website we do have a donate button. We are a volunteer run charity. Everything that we do is for free. Here's the website. Doesn't it look so beautiful? And do go on and have a look and play around with it. But as I said, we are a volunteer run organisation, and we want to continue to be able to provide everything for free. Amazingly, all of our speakers have done it, contributed to sessions voluntarily. But if you did feel inclined to make a donation, if you've enjoyed today and wanted to donate, the price of your next coffee, it would be really appreciated, and just means that we can do even more to help support small charities working internationally. Doesn't it look beautiful? So yeah, your stories is where you can submit your story. This is all about membership. It is completely free to become a member. All you need to do is sign up, and once you do sign up, they'll then take you into the members area where you can access more content. This is all the information about how to get involved, joining that Friday Connect group and other working groups. So there's lots going on. And also, as Amber said, we are always looking for more people to join us, to volunteer, to get involved with stuff. So if you would like to do that, then do get in touch as well. Get in touch through the website or through the Facebook group. And as Amber said, we will be sharing the slides and recordings within the next couple of days. The other thing to say as well is we will also be sending a short evaluation form round to everybody. We would love to get your feedback about today. As you know, this is our very first SIDCN festival. We've just tried it out. I mean, I feel like it's been an incredible day, but it'd be great to get everybody's feedback as well. And also, we'd like to do more of this, and but really by doing this, events like these, we want to make sure that we're running the right sessions and bringing in the right speakers to meet people's needs. So if there's kind of other topics that you've got suggestions for that weren't covered today, or if there was things you heard from today that you're like, actually, let's have a follow-up session, let's do more on that, please do feed that back to us, so then we can make sure that we're supporting you as best we can.